All right. Hey guys, I'm Kathy Reuter, and I am really excited because today I'm going to be talking to you guys about effective time management. And I'm pumped to be able to talk to you guys about this because I really struggled with this area for a long time at the beginning of my business. So I wanted to kind of share with you the mistakes I made and then share with you how I improved it and how I straightened that all out. And that way you guys can learn from my mistakes and we can make this whole process much smoother for you guys. So anyways, when I first became a coach, I was all over the place and I was always checking my phone on and off throughout the whole day. I'd be with the kids, I'd be out somewhere, I'd feel like I can't miss a message. I need to see who's sending me these messages and get back right away. And it was really overwhelming and I was never really 150% in that one thing that I was supposed to be focusing on. And I was spreading myself too thin and it got really overwhelming and really stressful. So once I actually got myself a planner and started treating this like a business, things totally changed for me and became so much better. And I was so much more effective with the time that I was spending on this business. And so, step number one, what I want you guys to do, if you don't have this already, is just go get yourself a planner. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, schmancy, just any kind of fancy, any kind of calendar, planner, whatever. Right? And I want you to sit down and I really want you to look at your whole week that you have ahead of you. I want you to think about the things that you have going on, work, sports with your kids, things that you're going to be doing with your spouse, whatever it is. And then realistically ask yourself, when can I work on my business that day? How much time am I going to spend? You might only be able to have like a half an hour in the morning one day. And then later on that night, you might be able to do another half an hour. Maybe the next day, you'll be able to do 2 hours at night. Maybe the following day, you'll do an hour in the morning and then a half an hour at night. Whatever it is, and then treat this like a real business and schedule in business hours. Okay? That is what really changed things for me in this business. And you're going to pencil it in. Get out that pen, pencil in exactly when you're going to be working on this business. And you're going to have it planned out for the whole week. That way you can go through your day, you can go to work, you can do your get together with your girlfriends, you can go out to dinner, and you're not constantly thinking about beach body, beach body, beach body. I got to do X, Y, and Z all the time because that's not your business hours. Your business hours aren't until that time that you put in on your planner. And then you're going to have your checklist printed out in front of you. Either the one that Meredith gave you, which is awesome, the business activity tracker, you can get it in the files section. It has all the key things that you need to be doing when you sit down to build your business. And you're going to have it printed out. I have one right here that I use, my own checklist. I have this down in front of me every day when my business hours come. And that way I can go through and check things off. And you will do the same thing too. All right. So you're going to be realistic, guys. When you schedule in your business hours, really think about what your goals are with this business, what you have going on in your life in terms of work, social pieces, all that stuff, and make sure that you can fit this in. Okay. And it needs to be fit in though every single day because this isn't the type of business that you can do, save it for the weekends. It's got to be every single day so that you can create that momentum in your business that you want to see. That's how you build a successful business. And then when you go to sit down to work on your business, you'll do those things on the business activity tracker or on your checklist. When your time is up, you're going to be done. And this is the beauty of it. You're going to be done. You're not going to worry about posts going up in groups or in team pages or messages being sent to you once that time is done. All right? Trust me, no one's going to go anywhere. No one's going to go sign up with another coach. You are not going to miss anything. And you will pick up again the following day when it is time for you to work on your business, when you have your business hours. So there's a time and place for everything. That way, when you're at work, if you're a teacher, for example, and you're teaching and you're 100% in your teaching. That way, when you're with your kids, you're 100% focused and involved and engaged with the kids. You're not half in and half out. Then when you work on your business, there's nothing else going on. You're 100% in on focusing on building your business. The next thing that I did, which was actually got me a little nervous to do, but I did it anyways because I knew I needed to, was I got rid of my news feed on Facebook. I got rid of it. And I have Chrome, and I went to Google and I just typed in newsfeed eradicator. I installed it on my computer. It got rid of the entire newsfeed. And instead now, if I'm even tempted to look at the newsfeed, all that shows there in the newsfeed place is a positive, uplifting quote. So that worked awesome. Otherwise, you can also just go to Google and type in kill news Facebook newsfeed. Type it in too, and it'll do the same kind of thing. Because you don't need the news feed, guys. You know, it really is a major distraction. You can get really caught up with scrolling, and before you know it, time has gone by and you've spent like 25 minutes looking at what everybody else is doing, and your time is really valuable and it's really precious and it's really important. And everybody only has so much time available every day that they can dedicate to this business, and so you need to be really laser focused. So that was another thing that I did that truly helped. A weight was lifted off my chest. I wasn't tempted anymore. When I sat down to build my business, I could give it 150%, and I was free from distractions, and I could get to work, and it made a huge difference. So I highly recommend that you guys do those things and that you guys get the planner, scheduling your business hours, really treat this like a business. And when you sit down to do your work, I mean, if you only have an hour to work on this, you definitely want it to be as productive as possible and be as laser focused as you can. So as you go down your checklist, you know, you're going to want to make sure that you're spending the appropriate amount of time on each thing so you can get through it all, right? So this is where a timer could come into play, and you could set the timer. I know we heard about this earlier in the week. Whatever works for you to keep you on track. Okay, so anyways, guys, I hope that this helped you guys. If you have any questions about that, learn from my mistakes. You can't do both things. This is a business, so you really have to be all in. And it's also not fair for your family if you're kind of half in, half out, or your job if you're not really all there. You really want to give whatever you're doing your undivided attention. So that way everything's all good and you're being most productive. So if you have any questions, you guys can comment below in this video, under the video. I'll be happy to get back to you guys and help you out. And super pumped to see where this journey takes you guys and to see who the next up and coming leaders are. And hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.